Ladies and gents of the net, I'm Scuba Steve, your host. Welcome to another weekly ramble. This week, I was originally planning on doing a vlog, giving you all an update on the channel and talking a bit about my unannounced 12 to 18 month hiatus that I took in the past. Just there. But some big news came along from YouTube that I believe I should actually be talking about this week, because I have some very excuse the throat again. I don't know why my throat keeps acting up like this whenever I'm on camera. I have no idea. It's probably because of the amount I'm talking and the way I am talking as well. But this week's topic is about YouTube's new requirements to their partner program and just how ridiculous these changes are. YouTube's announced three things. They've announced that they have hired 10,000 people approximately to manually vet content that is uploaded by YouTubers and YouTube channels that are within the Google preferred platform. They will be manually reviewed and checked by a person. The upload algorithm and monetization algorithm and bot will not touch that content. It will be a human being, part of the 10,000 that YouTube has now employed. They've announced that they will be giving advertising companies they will be more transparent towards advertising companies, towards companies that give YouTube advertisements to place on videos. YouTube will give them more information about about the advertisements and where they're being put, what they're being used on, how much they're being shown, and so on and so forth. But the third thing that they've announced is the thing that everybody is talking about, and it's the new requirements to be partnered. Now, I've had words, I've had a couple of spare moments to look through forums of various MCNs and networks, and also with Google stuff, Google forums as well in relation to YouTube. It does not matter whether you're part of an MCN, a multi-channel network, or you are partnered directly with YouTube themselves. When these new regulations come into effect mid-February, when these new requirements come into effect in February, in about a month's time, if you are not meeting these requirements, if you are not hitting these thresholds, you will be departnered, as it were. You will be kicked out of the partnership program. Your MCN won't be able to help you until you meet those thresholds. And those thresholds are A, 1,000 subscribers on your channel, and B, 4,000 hours of watch time on your content across a 12-month period. Essentially, when you look into your analytics on YouTube, you are given the watch time in minutes. Let me simplify this. 4,000 hours multiplied by 60 minutes in an hour, 240,000 minutes. So in total, across 1 year, people have to have watched 240,000 minutes of your content within a 12-month period, as well as you having that 1,000 subscribers before you can start getting money from YouTube, before you can start making revenue. If you do not meet both of these requirements, you will not be partnered. This is kicking a lot of smaller channels to the curb just now, because animators can only make 1, 2, if you're lucky, 3-minute long animations a month, if you're lucky. And this is also kicking music creators to the floor, unless they're able to crank out music on the daily, or they crank out a super good tune that hits, that just gets hit after hit, then music creators are going to be kicked to the curb just as much as animators are. Smaller channels in general are going to suffer. A lot of them are going to suffer. The larger YouTubers, on the other hand, not so much. If anything, they might actually see an increase in ad revenue because of the amount of advertisements in the advertisement pool that can be used. They're going to increase because a lot less people are going to be able to use these advertisements to make money, because they're not going to be partnered. So you could see a lot more advertisements run on the larger channels and a lot less run on the smaller channels, purely because of these new requirements coming into effect mid-February. Oh my god. Seriously, YouTube. And this is not just in response to the Logan Paul incident, as much as I would like to say that that's the only reason. No, it's not. It's one of the many reasons. Another reason is of Adpocalypse 1.0, which was when companies like Pepsi and Coca-Cola, Nike, so on and so forth, came across evidence that their advertisements were being put onto extremism content, on an extremist content and terrorist content. That's when Adpocalypse 1.0 came along, and they pulled their advertisements from YouTube and from Google. Another incident would have been Adpocalypse 3.0, because 2.0 was when PewDiePie dropped the N-bomb playing PUBG on YouTube's gaming department, YouTube's gaming site. But Adpocalypse 3.0 is when all of the pedophilia came about in the comments section, and all the weird perverted channels were found to have a lot of advertisements being put onto their videos, onto their content. And so a lot more companies then pulled their advertisements from YouTube and Google at that point. And I believe that this Logan Paul incident, not just his video with him going into the suicide forest, but the subsequent videos in Japan that he made that's still on his channel, I believe it's in relation to all of them. They've now went, right, Logan Paul was the final straw, we're doing something, and we're doing something now, hence the new requirements for partnership. From a point of view, it's understandable. I can see it. I can see why they had to take these steps. From another point of view, they should have been a lot more transparent. Thank God they've given us a 30-day grace period. It's actually less than 30 days now, because of when this was recorded. Peek behind the production curtain, this is recorded on the Friday, not the Saturday of this week, because on Saturday I am pulling a very early shift at my work, and then spending the rest of the afternoon to myself and with family. Yeah, I need that rest after starting at 7 in the bloody morning. But yeah, from a perspective, I can see that YouTube is doing what they believe is the right thing. But in the perspective of being a creator on YouTube, they're doing it the wrong way. They're trying to do something good, but they're executing that good thing in a wrong way. They're trying to do something good, but the actions are wrong. That's what I'm seeing it as. Now, if YouTube decides not to stick their foot any further in the hole over the course of the next few days, then sure enough, next week's vlog will be a update on the channel and a talk about my unannounced hiatus that I took, like a year's worth of leave where there was no content coming out from me at all. If you haven't noticed already, I am doing more Nightcore. I double upload last night, for instance. I'm currently in the midst of working on my MacBook and getting that back up to scratch and repurposing it from being a educational machine, being a college machine that I used, to being just a Nightcore machine. That will be the machine that I create and edit and produce my Nightcore from. Meanwhile, my Windows laptop will be what I use for my vlogging, to produce the vlogs. And hopefully I don't end up burning both ends of the candle, as I did over the years to build myself up to the platform I am now. I just want to say thank you in advance for the 2,500 subs. You guys just keep on coming. Even in the last 2 months, I've just seen a big jump in number of daily views and the number of daily subscribers. OMG, I love it. It's absolutely fantastic. Please keep coming. I want to do more with YouTube. I really want to do more. This is a big stand, like a big I don't know what to say. This is a big kick of motivation for me. That's what I want to say. It's a big kick of motivation for me. Seeing more and more people subscribing to the channel, seeing more and more people enjoying my content, that's what I want to see. And that's what I want to strive to do every day. I want to strive to make to make content for people to enjoy. Now, I don't think I've got much else to say. Every link that I can think of will be provided below, like to Google's various posts about what they're going to do in terms of YouTube, like the requirements for partnership, the vetting of content for the preferred platform, and the transparency for advertisers. If I can find these links, they will be in the description below for you. Until next time, folks, peace!